Hello and welcome to Kedrick Farms. We're here with an episode of the Minnesota Millennial Farmer map by Mapper's Paradise, and it is midsummer. We've got a little bit of work to do. Most of our jobs for the spring and summer have been completed, and so we're kind of in a little bit of a lull. We need to start getting ready for harvest soon. We've got a field of wheat over here that's got to be getting close. And so I'm going to run over here near the shop, and we're going to just jump in the Mahindra and zip over and check on our wheat field real quick. And then we've got some soybeans to sell. And so we're going to be doing that today, I think. And then we also need to go check on our cows. I think we're getting close to needing to take some of them up to market today as well. So we're going to check in on that. And I forgot, there's not a great way to get across this creek here. We're just going to step across here. And it looks like we're probably a little bit away from being ready to harvest this wheat. We've got a few days yet. If I bring up the seasons calendar, yeah, we're a few days away from harvesting our wheat. So we're going to keep an eye on that. So heading back up to the farm here, we need to stop in and check on the price on soybeans and figure out where we're going to take that. We don't have a contract or anything like that lined up yet, so we're gonna call around and see what we can do to find a good price. And I just really needed an excuse to come back into the office here, which is looking pretty snazzy. So looking at the soybean prices on the market, it looks like we're going to run this stuff up to the main elevator here in town. And prices are at $75 a bushel, so we're going to make this happen. So let's go ahead and get this semi all set up here and start loading her up. Take our covers off. Get the grain leg fired up here. So we're going to be unloading from the dry silos. And we're looking to pull some of the soybeans out here. Alright, so our semi is all filled up here. We're going to go ahead and toss the cover on. And we're going to run this up to the elevator. And we're going to kind of take a look at some of our crops as we drive by here. It looks like the corn's doing pretty good. We'll actually try out some in cab here. And so our corn is looking pretty good. We got a looks like a field of wheat here across the road from us. Whoop, I'm going the wrong way. In the ditch. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get back up on the road here and get ourselves heading up to town. So we're coming up here to the elevator. We're going to go ahead and just pull right in and sell this here load of soybeans. And
what the heck is that thing?
I wonder who's going to be using that around here. We might have found some sound files in the map that weren't being used. So we're going to go ahead and just get these soybeans dumped here and see how much money we're making per load. It should be pretty good. Yeah, that was $63,000 for one hopper, so we're gonna make a pretty penny here today on all of our soybeans, and hopefully, between that and maybe selling the cows here in the next day or so, be able to afford yet another field for next year. I've got my eye on which field here? Field 12 I would really like to add to the farm. I think it's a nice balance. medium-sized field right next to the existing fields that we already have. So We're gonna see what we can do to make some money and pick that field up here. However, we've got quite a few loads of soybeans to work our way through here, so let's get trucking. Alright, so we're doing pretty good here. We just sold our second load, and I'm kind of curious how many more loads we've got. It looks like about one more semi-load here, and so I just wanted to check. We're not going to make it to the dollar amount we want for that field, but I think maybe we'll stop over at the bank and see what they can do to get us a little bit of a loan so that we can go after that land here. I really want to pick up some additional fields, give us a little bit more field work to focus on as we continue on here. We've got that train coming. I'm glad that we made it across before then. Wasn't watching the lights. So yeah, let's head back up to the farm here and get our last load of soybeans loaded up. And then we're going to head on over to the animal farm and see what we got going on there. I really think that we're going to want to do something with those cows here. And so I'm thinking that it's time to load up the first batch and take them back up to market here. Back up in the yard here again. Go ahead and get this truck loaded up. I got a little close there. Boom. Yep, we managed to get all the equipment washed up and put back in the appropriate sheds here as well. I think we should get the combine out and set up for wheat, though. I know we've got a couple of days left here, but you can't ever be ready too soon. We never know if we're going to need to be beating the weather or something like that. And so we're going to go ahead and send this truck on its way. And I think pull one of these semis out here and get ready. I said semis. I mean combines. So let's see here. I don't remember what order we've got these in here at. But yeah, I think we were gonna use the 9870, so this is good. We've got them in the appropriate order for ourselves. And we're gonna pull this out and I think put the corn head outside here for now. Oh, big hit there. I'm sure I got these in here somehow. Oof. Well, we're gonna have to take this over to the shop and see what kind of damage we've done to it. That's never good. Set this down right here and see what we can do to get it disconnected. We'll take a look at that in just a second. I need to get this fertilizer trailer out of the way here. And I think we're gonna put this actually on the other side of this Wilson tank. Just because I can get it to go on the appropriate side of that tree, it would have been awesome. Crank the wheels. Yeah, we're totally in that tree. Here we go. We can drive, really. So we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna be needing to get the semi hooked back up to a grain trailer here soon. Anyhow, since we're gonna be harvesting soon, so this is just a really good time for us to start getting all of our equipment lined up for harvest. So we're just gonna drop this guy in here. And I'm suddenly reminded, I don't even know, did I sell all my corn earlier, or do we still have some left? No, we sold it all, which is good. And so let's get this bean header all lined up here. And then we'll have to do something with this header trailer, get it out of the way. And we'll be more or less prepped for fall. We still got to get the grain wagon, auger wagon set up here for ourselves as well. Fold that ladder out of the way. There we go. We just gotta hop out here, connect our hoses and our PTO shaft. And we're just gonna take this right on over to the shop. Let's see what needs to be done to get it set up and ready to go. Probably has some teeth that need to be changed out. So that'll be a good start on this. We might as well flip this around. I think this is what we're going to use to run the grain wagon again. Keep calling it a grain wagon. It's either an auger wagon, because that's what we call it with Farm Sim, or a grain cart. My vocabulary is slowly meshing together, creating new weird mutant hybrids. Nobody's gonna know what's going on. And we've got 39 bushels of corn in this wagon. Grain cart. So what we're gonna do is pull this on over here and load this into the dry silo. If we can. This is not going. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright. That was odd. Didn't realize we had a little bit of corn left in there. Well, this is why you get things ready to go before harvest, so that when the time comes we can get straight out into the field. And so I'm just gonna Put this grain cart and tractor back into the shed. But I'm just going to leave it all hooked up. We'll be ready to go. And our semi should be back any time now. From selling, we're up to 472K in the bank, which is doing pretty good. And so as soon as our semi gets back here and we get him all put back into place, we're going to hop in the truck here and run over to the cow farm and check and see how how things are shaking out over there. And I can see the semi coming down the driveway now, so that's going to be perfect timing. Just going to jump in here and help him out. Boom, perfect. All right. So let's head on over to the cow farm and see what's going on over there. All right, so we're back up here at the cow farm. I'm going ahead and hooking up our cattle trailer because I know we're going to be selling the cows soon, if not today. So I'm just going to run this down there, and then we're going to take a look at their stats. See how they're doing. Weigh a couple of them and make a decision moving forward. I just realized I haven't checked on their food yet today, I don't think. We've got the 8R down here from figuring out that we can actually feed them silage with the appropriate equipment, which was an awesome discovery. We're just we'll back ourselves on up here to the door though, so we're just crashed right into that. It's a good thing we've got good insurance. Alright, yeah, so this was a good discovery. We're gonna go ahead and just feed them. Yep, that looks good. We need to give them a little bit of water, and I've got these guys down here are starting to get fattened up, so they're in that, getting to be in that right weight range. Let me grab the water, and then we're gonna go check the seasons menu here. So if I check on seasons and look at our animals, we've got limousine cows. And so it looks like the high point is going to be around day 5. So we've got a couple days left before the appropriate point to sell. I'm curious what else is going on day 5. We might be able to start doing our wheat. So I think what we're going to do is head on back up to the house and yeah, take a few days off here and check back in towards the end of summer here. So it's late summer now. We need to feed our cows real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and haul a batch up to the animal lot and see what we can get for them. If we look at our seasons prices for limousines, we're pretty much at the high point. You know, we might get a little bit more if we waited till winter, but these cows are, at least this first batch, they're ready. And so I think we're gonna go ahead and run them up and see what we're gonna actually get for them. And so we've got the truck and trailer all set up and ready to go here. So we're going to go ahead and pull these all over. Looks like we might have made around $1,000 per head. I can't remember what we bought them for. And so we've got them all loaded up here. So let's see if we can remember how to get to the animal dealer from here. We're gonna head on back up to the main road. And I think we're gonna hang a right here and head in towards town. I think that's the easiest way to get over there right now. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go this way. Hang a right. And so I'm trying to think if these are gonna sell for a little over 3K a head. When we've got 6 of them in here, it's not bad. You know, we might make 20K off of this. This one load. Well, we won't make 20K. We're gonna get 20K right now, but I really wish I'd paid attention to how much we bought the cows for originally, so that we could get a feel for how profitable doing cattle is compared to dairy. I feel like dairy makes a fair amount of money, and the cows are reproducing with dairy cows, so you're always getting more cows, and you can sell the older ones off, and it's just like a never-ending profit stream. All you got to do is, you know, put some food in there, which is primarily grass and silage, so it's, you know, relatively low cost to make. Whereas this, I mean, it's the same feed, but you're not getting the self-reproducing cows with the way that Seasons is set up for beef cows. So, yeah, I don't know. It was interesting to play with this part of the map. I think that the next thing we're going to try out is chickens. We've got the wheat field that's growing in, so we'll have the appropriate materials to feed chickens. And yeah, I'm just super curious to try that out, especially since it had the really cool Easter egg in the chicken coop there. So that'll just be fun to play around with. Now, what I haven't thought about is if I'm going to do eggs, or I guess you can do meat chickens now. I'm kind of curious to try it out and see what the difference is. I think there's a balanced chicken as well, where you can do both eggs and meat. And so we might try that just to do a little bit of both. I don't expect them to be overly profitable. In fact, I think they're going to be a little bit of work having to deal with the eggs and whatnot, but we'll see. It'll be entertaining at least. And it's been a while, a few weeks, since we bought these cows. I'm trying to remember exactly where we go. I think it's right in here. We're going to be able to sell them back, is my guess. See if we can get in here without smashing into a fence. And bada bing. And so these are going to sell for $37.53 a piece. So yeah, $22.5 confirm. There's some money. Now, if we were doing this normally, I would be bringing some back. I don't think we're going to restock the cows right now, especially because price is high. So I imagine this is a fairly high buy price. So I think we probably paid less than this when we bought the cows originally. I can't quite recall. But we probably made at least $1,000, if not a little bit more per cow. So that's a decent profit. That's a 30 to 40% increase over our investment, based on, just kind of guessing at what we actually paid for them. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. The rest of the cows aren't quite ready to be sold yet. So I think at this point, we're going to run this truck back up to the other farm. But we don't really have any other jobs to do today. So I think this is going to be a good place to wrap things up. And then next episode, we're going to be diving into wheat harvest already. So I am looking forward to that. But with that said, that's all for today. Kedrick, out.